Welcome to my video. This video I'm basically going to describe a project I started working on recently. And I started this project when I tried to, learn more about multi-agent systems and using libraries like LangChain and LangGraph. So the project is an AI debate club where there are two agents that are going to be debating on a certain topic. There's also going to be a third agent, which is going to act as a moderator, and it's going to decide who the winner is. Now, at first, this project is simple. It's just back and forth. It's basically just argument. An agent is going to raise a topic, and the other is going to refute it, and then going back and forth. As I continue to do this project, I plan to make it much more complex. I'm going to give each agent their own tools. The main model or the LLM I'm going to be using is hosted locally. I'm hosting it on my computer and it's through LM Studio. This is how the model is working. Just to give you a quick, rundown of how everything goes, we're going to give it a test run. The first topic is the impact of AI on society. So this is the response and the reasoning content of the first agent. So to see its output, this is the argument. This is the pros argument. And again, the second agent is going to debate against the first one. The debate has ended and the moderator has given its decision. So it's going to first give us a summary of the debate. The debate centers on AI's dual impact. The pro side emphasizes its role in boosting productivity, creating jobs in emerging fields, and enhancing ethical oversight through global frameworks like GDPR, while the con side highlights risks such as job displacement, enforcement gaps in ethical regulations, and systematic biases that could deepen inequality. Now, it's also the moderator is also going to give us logical fallacies if there is anything incorrect, which both of the agents claim or said during the debate. And then the final verdict or the winner is going to be it gives us professional like decision. It says while both sides present valid concerns, the pro side is more substantiated in its evidence, existing global frameworks and examples of AI improving healthcare and logistics. The con's warnings about displacement and enforcement gaps are critical but often rely on speculative scenarios. So as you can see, it's much more like there is reasoning behind its decision. Now, moving forward, we're going to give it better prompts so that, utilizes different tools to fact check every claim that both the pro and con agent said during the debate. So it's going to be much more realistic. It's going to be much more like evidence supported. Now, to show you basically how the architecture works of all of this, I have a debate state. This is basically going to be tracking the overall state of the work. It has its own properties, its topic, pro argument, con argument, current speaker, chat history, rounds, and also max rounds. So this is how the graph is supposed to go. We have a start entry point that we have set, and it's going to be the pro agent. Now, using the route speaker function, we're going to route either to the con agent, or if the current round is greater than the max round, we're going to route to the moderator, and then the moderator is going to end. If the round is no greater than the max round, the pro agent is going to route to the con agent, and the con agent is going to we're going to check again if the round is greater than the max round. If so, we're going to go to the moderator. If it's not, we're going to go back to the pro agent, and this loop goes forward until find or we check if the current round is greater than the max round. Whenever like it is, we're going to go to the moderator, and the moderator is going to end the debate. So inside the agent class, this is how it's working. We're going to have a prompt template, and we're going to give it its own prompt. We're going to describe what it is, its goal, what it needs to do, and then, as I've said, there are going to be fields that are going to be, taken from the debate state. And this, for currently, we only have like three. In the future, we're going to add more. And then what's going to happen is we're going to take the prompt template. We're going to give it to the LLM. So basically, the LLM is also in another file to keep it clean. So after giving it to the LLM, this is the node that we are going to be putting into our graph, our state graph. So it's going to first invoke the pro chain. The pro chain is the pro template after it's given to the LLM. And then we're going to, print out the argument the pro makes, and then we're going to return the result content. This is basically we're returning the debate state. As you can see here, we're taking in the debate state, and we're also going to return the debate state, meaning that we're just going to update it. So once an agent makes a result, we are going to put it in the debate state. In the debate state, there are properties like chat history. So if an agent makes a comment or a debate, we're going to add it. We're going to also update the argument it made for itself. We're going to increment the round which the debate is on. And then we're also going to change the current speaker to Cone. The same goes for the Cone agent and the moderator too. It has its own prompt template. We're going to give it to the LLM. It has a chain. So each agent has its own nodes. Now, how we're going to be defining the navigation between nodes is in the main file. We're going to declare a state graph, which is going to take inherit from the debate state. We're going to add nodes. We're going to add three nodes. We have three agents, pro, con, and moderator. The first is always going to be the pro agent, who's going to take its turn. Now this, after like we added the agents, we clearly need a system to navigate between which agent is going to take which turn, like who's going to go next. And so this route speaker function is going to allow us to do so. Now, LangGraph has its own methods, which is called add conditional edges. And it's going to, as its name implies, based on a condition, we are going to route to a specific agent or node. In this case, we define in the route speaker if the state round, first we're going to check if the round is, above the limit to which we've set. If it's greater than the max round, let me actually make this equal to, if it's greater than the max round, it's going to route to moderator. The moderator, what it does is, if anything comes to the moderator, it clearly implies that we have finished the debate. The moderator is going to make its decision, and then we're going to end the debate. So if the round is greater than the max round, we're routing to the moderator and ending the debate. Now, if that's not the case, and the current speaker, which we're going to take from the debate state, is the pro, we're going to route to the pro agent. And once, based on this, if we go to the pro, we're going to give the pro agent its turn. It's going to make it's going to run, make a claim, make a debate, make its argument. And then after it makes its argument, we need to, this is the key part which is going to help us to navigate to the change to the Cone agent. We're going to update the debate state to change the current speaker property to Cone. So on the next, once the pro agent finishes its round, the property, the current speaker property of the debate state is going to be Cone. So once the route speaker function is going to run again, we're going to check if the current speaker is Cone. If it is so, then it's the second agent's turn. And so we're going to run the Cone agent. It's going to run basically. This is how the loop goes. And once the round is above the max round that we have set, we are going to go to the moderator. When we go to the moderator, we're going to run the moderator agent. It's going to make a decision. And then we're going to end the debate. Here we're just compiling the graph, and then this is, invoke. Clearly, in the next videos, in the next part of this video, so I'm going to add a UI for this, which is going to be much cleaner, much, user-friendly. Bone, the architecture of all of this project, I plan to add more functionality, add more tools, add more like agents. I'm also planning to make it like a team kind of like debate, meaning that there are going to be different agents that are going to be taking different parts. Like one agent is going to make research, the other is going to like fact check the opposing side's claims. It's going to pinpoint what it's doing wrong, and it's going to, basically, so small agents are going to work together. They're going to act as a team, and they're going to debate each other. So we can make this interesting by giving them persona. Like we can make one agent act for like politics wise, we can make them, one is the Democratic Party, the other is a Republican, or we can make one Donald Trump, the other is Joe Biden. This is going to, add more interesting aspect to the project. It's going to be clearly fun to do. We're going to give them different topics, which are going to be, you know, really funny to see how this people would, argue on that matter. So on the next video, I'm going to finish on making this, giving this a UI. I'm also going to make it, add a few tools, and then we're going to work up on that. Thank you for watching this video.